الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. You as a human being made of three important components. One is called brain. The second is called شو البرين بالعربي؟ عقل. The second one is جسم, body. And the third one, روح, spirit. عقل, spirit, body. Which is the most important one? روح. أحسنت. The most important one is the روح. طيب, عقل. You have a teacher that does work on the aql. And what does the teacher do? Removes ignorance and makes you knowledgeable. And you have a doctor that works on the body. صح? What does the doctor do? Protects your body from harm and death. And you have a scholar who works on your spirit. Before I answer, one removes ignorance and one removes harm and one removes what? The scholar type. Tough one. Which of those three the most important and why? What do you think, Ibrahim? Teacher, doctor, scholar. Which one is most important? And why? You have to pick one of the three. Sure, we're not going to create one. One of those, just tell me which one. Teacher. So, according to Ibrahim, teacher is the most important. And the teacher removes what? Ignorance. Safa is going, yeah. You're looking at him and your mind is somewhere there in Texas. Do you agree with him? You agree that the teacher is the most important. Teacher, doctor, scholar. Raise your hand if you agree. Only 3 people? Harij, why you agree?
Because without the teacher, the doctor couldn't have been there, and the scholar couldn't have been there without the teacher.
أحسنتي. Harij, her thoughts are shallow. Just like Ibrahim and those who raise their hand. True, but shallow thinking. Because she concluded that the scholar is not a teacher. You see? The scholar is a teacher. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was a teacher, the biggest scholar. So when you specifically say teacher removes ignorance, and then we put against the teacher a scholar, then we know that the specialty of the teacher has nothing to do with the spirit, because we put the scholar. If we use the teacher by itself, then the teacher can include everything. The most important thing in you tells you which one is the most important one. Your brain more important than your body and your spirit. He already said spirit, and we agree on that. And what's the proof to that? When you die, you lose everything. You lose the other two except the spirit. You lose the brain and you lose the body. So what comes? The spirit, the day of judgment, is what stays. So taking care of your spirit is more important than anything else. This is not to say that you don't take care of the others. But when you want to compare, you list, you prioritize. Just like saying the pillars of Iman, what's the most important pillar? La ilaha illallah. Believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Does that mean believing the day of judgment is not there? No, it is there. But the number one is La ilaha illallah. The same thing, brain, body, and spirit. Number one is spirit, but that doesn't mean the brain and the body is not there. We take care of them, we have to. But when you list them, you go like that. What's the most important pillar in pillars of Islam? Can you say zakah? No. Does that mean you don't have to pay zakah? No. But when you prioritize, you do that. Just like when we say, learn, live, and love Islam. Which is number one? Learn. Does that mean you don't want to live Islam? No. But you have to learn it first in order for you to live it. And if you live Islam, how do you like it? Why do you like it when you live it? Because it is the utmost good in everything. In living, in dealing, in talking, in worshiping, in buying and selling, in treatment, in everything. Every teaching in Islam is the absolute good. But how come we don't have that? We don't have the manners. Probably at points, Muslims have worse manners in some areas than others. Why? Because we don't practice. And why you don't practice? Because you either learn it or you don't learn it, and you just not in your mind to practice. If you cannot practice something, you're not going to like it. You can learn all you want about basketball. Once you hold the ball and you start playing, then that's when hey, you're back here. Inti. You're still in the school? Come on. No. We haven't heard anything from you a long time ago. No stuff for okay when you're sitting. Go ahead. Anything you want. We just want to welcome Ryan here. Hold it for her.
Assalamu alaikum. Come on, you can do better than that.
What am I trying to prove here? I'm trying to tell you, look how easy it is to slip away from goodness. So easy. You can be a speaker, give it up for a little while, you don't want to do it anymore. You can't do it anymore. You're too shy. She gave speeches, she spoke, she was excellent. Now, hesitant. That's the reality. That's why you always need to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for tawfiq and to keep you strong. Because you can be so good at one time and the next time you're different. And there's a surah for that. And Chicago Boy knows it. The ayah. وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ Surah Al-Anfal. 3rd page. وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَحْعُولُ بَيْنَ الْمَرْءِ وَقَلْبِهِ. Know that your heart is in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make sure you always stay in touch. It doesn't matter where you are. If you do good, keep on doing good. Otherwise, it's so easy to lose it. Any messages يا شيوخ؟ تفضل يا شيخ. Hi Muhammad, staying in touch. He divorced my class, but he's still married to homeschooling. صح؟
بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. So tomorrow we have the NHS bake sale. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff like pizza and nachos and ice cream and brownies and all the good stuff. So bring your money and you can get good food inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Jazakallah khairan. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.
جزاك الله خيرا. Any messages? No? طيب بارك الله فيك. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.